I'm Dana with producer Anthony, and the 3 things you need to know to get your Tuesday, April 29th, started. We've got CenterPoint Energy thinking this is going to solve the power grid problem. New weather stations. They look very high-tech, very pricey, setting up about 100 around Houston. They will gather information real-time on wind, temperature, and humidity. They're going to share the data with the public, and it's supposed to help CenterPoint's response to weather threats. And the installation will begin June 1st, the first day of hurricane season. Well, HISD is considering options for high school students to use Metro to get to school. Students who live further than 2 miles from the school would qualify. This would be for next year. HISD says more specifics on their transportation options will be released in the coming weeks. And then the Rockets. Last night, they lost Game 4. So close, 106-104 to Golden State. Now they travel back home, Game 5, Toyota Center tomorrow. Game 6 would be back at Golden State on Friday. And weather. We've got some clouds around today and tomorrow. Some rain possible Thursday. Definitely some rain on Friday. About a 60% chance. Today we go up to 85. Right now it's 70 in Uptown. And you're up to date on sunny. Tell me something good brought to us by our friends at Goodwill Houston. Well, the Rockets lost game, let's see, Game 3 and 4 in Golden State. And man, they're coming back to town for Game 5 tomorrow. And was anyone there cheering them on in California? Yes. Rodney and Lene Pegram. They were at Chase Center over the weekend in San Francisco, surrounded by a sea of gold. They are season ticket holders. They say they have seen the team grow. They love them. They love their energy. Saturday's loss to Golden State was such a bummer. They hop back on a plane back to Houston, and you know that they're going to be cheering on their team at the Toyota Center tomorrow night.
That's so cool.
Someone from Houston was there,
I know.
right? So Rodney and Lene, thank you for your team spirit. Go Rockets. Producer Anthony.
Dana, our Houston Astros pitcher Lance McCullers Jr. and his Rex Hospitality Group have unveiled their latest amazing concept, and I love the name. It's called Solarium. It's a pickleball-inspired lounge, restaurant, bar, and patio. It officially opens this week at the site of the former Holman Draft Hall over in Midtown. It's a 9,000 square foot space with a restaurant, bar, 4 pickleball courts, 2 paddle courts, and 5 lounge court bays with waiter service. Why the name Solarium? Well, the central indoor and outdoor bar area is surrounded by glass. The 5 lounge court bays in the outdoor section are air-conditioned and constructed from repurposed shipping containers. Very cool. They're available for private events, can be customized with full-service food and beverage options. And talking food, they've got a full menu of all-American fare, pretty robust brunch and dessert offerings as well. It all sounds amazing, kind of like a pickleball version of Topgolf. It's called Solarium. It's over in Midtown, and we can all enjoy very soon. It opens up this Thursday.
Such a great idea.
Right?
Honestly, I love Topgolf.
I mean,
it is so much fun.
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
Speaking of food, H-E-B making Forbes list of America's best brands. Of all the brands, H-E-B is number 1 for social awareness, beating out former winner REI, number 2. They're number 2 this year. H-E-B, well known for its disaster response, well known for its free grocery giveaway, its Earth Day celebrations giveaways, the donations to local nonprofits when a new store opens. Oh, also their public school support and their support of the arts.
They're pretty amazing.
H-E-B, they sure
We love
are.
them.
Listen, if you want to check out our Tell Me Something Good stories, we always have them there for you at sunny99.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram at Sunny99 Houston. Sunny 99.1, Houston's best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Dana in the morning and producer Anthony, 7:21 now. Sometimes you hear a story about someone else who went through a very uncomfortable situation. You hear how they got out of it, and it helps you figure out how you're going to get out of it. And probably one of the most uncomfortable situations you could ever encounter is like a scene from Along Came Polly.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Stiller, who played Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend, well, soon-to-be boyfriend in the movie, was very allergic to Indian food. She took him out to her favorite Indian restaurant. The spicy stuff did not agree with his tummy. They ended up back at her apartment. and he used all the toilet paper.
Well, no, there was none in there.
Oh, that's right. So then he went to her special towels.
Yeah, that was
she
like
had just
embroidered by her like grandmother's.
So funny.
Oh,
And we're
no.
talking about this because in our nearly impossible question, we learned that 20% of Gen Zers have never used a toilet plunger. They don't know how to use it. So let this be your lesson. Learn how to use it. So when you're on your date, you know what to do
Trust
in an
me,
uncomfortable situation.
You don't want to be in that situation.
It's kind of like Anthony. Before you even go to the bathroom at someone's house, check for the plunger.
Well, and it was so funny when I pulled that clip, all these people are saying, why didn't he look for something like that? But everybody was like, hey, when you got to go, though, you got to go.
Well,
you don't have time to suss the situation out.
Now we know.
Yeah.
All right. And we're asking you how you dealt with this situation. Now we've got Anita calling in from Webster, and you say it wasn't you, it was your kids.
Well, my son's the firstborn, and he just, I don't know, boys eat a lot. and then he would not monitor, he would not ration the toilet paper out. And I'm like, dude, just because a lot comes out does not mean you need a half a roll.
Oh,
It doesn't, yeah.
Oh, no.
Anita! So he clogged the toilet with the toilet paper.
Yes, the paper, literally a quarter of a roll. I'm like, are you building a house? What are you doing?
Oh, my gosh. No.
Oh, my God. So was it you going into the bathroom because he was taking so long, or did he come out sheepishly saying, Mom, you got to help me?
Mom, can you help me? Something's wrong. I'm like, can you clarify something? What's the something? Because there's usually something wrong when your face looks like that. So he's like, there's something wrong with the toilet. I'm like, well, no, there's actually not, but you're force feeding it a half a roll right now.
Force feeding it.
So funny. Okay, Anita, fast forward it today. Your firstborn is grown now. Do you ever recount his childhood habits?
Oh, all the time, as much as possible.
And then when he has kids, you're going to have to tell them about what Dad used to do with the toilet paper.
100%. And in case I get dementia, I am writing it down.
Oh my gosh.
You should. You know how women
just read it.
Women invest in products that we use a lot, and we usually become really super successful in the stock market. You should have invested in a toilet paper company.
I so should have.
Really, though.
That is a great story, Anita.
Yes.
Thank you. So because of him using all that toilet paper, did you teach him how to use the plunger to get rid of it all?
100%. You got to remember, I was a single mom, so they had to fend for themselves on a lot of things. And I'm like, if you can make a bed and you can pack your lunch, you can fix the toilet.
Oh,
she ain't wrong,
you
Dave.
are
She ain't wrong.
What a great story, Anita.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. That is so funny, and I bet so many people can relate to that. And I bet there's kids doing it right now we speak.
There are. I promise you, there are.
I love it. I love it. Great story, Anita.
I'm glad my son lives out of state, so he won't hear this.